The gospel of today may be seen to be divided into two parts. In the first part, Jesus fulfills part of the manifesto that he had professed in the synagogue in Nazareth at the beginning of Luke's gospel. In that manifesto, in that proclamation, Jesus has said that he has not come to be exclusive. He has not come only for a particular group or a small set of people. He has not come to be pigeonholed or parochialized. Jesus is universal, and he has come to be available to all. That is why in the gospel text of today, when a centurion, a Roman, a non-Jew approaches Jesus to heal his servant lying at home, Jesus goes immediately, because Jesus makes no distinction between persons of this nationality and that, of this religion and that, of this color and that, of this creed and that. For Jesus, the human was human, and humanity mattered more than any parochial or small-minded religion, any parochial or small-minded pigeonholing of God. The God whom Jesus revealed was a big God who wanted every single person to be made well. And that is why, even though the man is a centurion, Jesus walks with him in order to go to his house and fulfill his request. And the second part begins as they are walking to the house. The man considers himself unworthy. The man knows that he is in the presence of a very holy person. The man knows that he is in the presence of God, because of the manner in which Jesus responds to him, because of the compassion shown by Jesus, because of the empathy which Jesus revealed. And he turns to Jesus and says, I would not even think that a man like you can enter my humble abode. You have only to say the word, and my servant will be made well. The man believes. The man has faith. The man has confidence and trust that what he asks for will be given to Jesus. And this is the definition of faith: to be able to believe even before we see, to be able to believe even when we cannot see. The centurion gives us a beautiful lesson in faith. His servant is away at home. He is still on the way, and he knows that because of the word of Jesus, because of the action of Jesus coming along with him, the servant will be made well. And Jesus is amazed at the faith of this foreigner. Jesus is amazed at the faith of this non-Jew, because faith, Jesus knows, makes no distinction between this religion and that, between this caste and that, between this nationality and that. The man is a Roman, and the man has faith. And the story ends by telling us that his servant was indeed healed, even though Jesus did not go to the house. His servant was healed with the man's faith and with the word of Jesus. But many of us, we like to see before we believe. You don't require faith to see before you believe. What you require faith for is to believe before you see. What you need faith for is to see and then realize that what you had thought of, what you had faith about, is true. Will you dare to believe even when you cannot see? Will you dare to believe before you see?